Guys, if you have been using Claude Code, so what is that one problem that you face? If I ask you that, you'll say if you're on a $20 plan, you'll for sure say that it is regarding the rate limits. So if you need to use Claude Code, you must be on a paid plan. Either that's like a $20 plan or the max plan. The thing that I'm going to show you in this video is, let's say if you are working on a few other projects which are not that serious, or maybe if you're just testing out few things, what you could do is with the same Claude Code, instead of using the models that Anthropic has like Sonnet or Opus, what if you could connect with some of the other models like free models that are available, also some sort of paid models which are not that expensive as Sonnet or Opus. So if that is something that you feel is really important, I have covered that in this video. So if that sounds interesting, let's get started with the video. So what we'll be doing is we'll be using a platform called OpenRouter. So this particular platform, as you can see, this has a lot of models. I mean, not just the free models or not just the paid models. If I put it to pricing low to high and search for free, so you'll be able to see these are all the free models. Again, I think, I mean, for the free models, it is going to have some limitations regarding how much you have to use or something like that. But these are like host, these don't, you don't have to download these, or you don't have to put them in your system if your system configuration is not that great. So these are going to be directly accessed from cloud. That is something that's really good on the side of OpenRouter. So what we'll be doing is, in this video, we'll try to use Claude Code, and instead of the models that we have from Claude or Anthropic, we'll be using these models. Either like, let's say if you want to even use any sort of paid models as well, like let's say if I, like all these are few free models that we have. So let's say if we have to go ahead and use any sort of paid models which are not that expensive, like maybe if I go to Kimi. So this is a model that is something that's has been popular recently, right? So if you want to use this model, you could also use it up, and as you can see, the pricing is not that expensive. So this is something that we'll be implementing today. So for it, you need to obviously have the Claude Code installed. So just copy this command and you have to run it in your terminal. So just try to copy this out and open up the terminal or command prompt if you are on Windows. Just try to run this command. This should install Claude Code perfectly. I already have it installed. So what I'll try to do is I'll just try to type out Claude. Now, as you can see, this is something that you'll see after installing it. Like this is the onboarding that you'll have. So you just have to choose the mode here, which is light mode or dark mode. So I'll just go with, as of now, maybe I'll just go with the dark mode, and I'll just go to dark mode. And then here we have three options, right? One is you could use it with your Claude subscription if you have taken any subscription like the Pro subscription or the Max, whatever the subscriptions that they have. That is that is with the first option. And then the second option is with the API keys. So if you have credits in Anthropic API keys, you could use it. And these are some of the third-party platforms that Claude supports, like Amazon Bedrock or Vertex AI or something like that. But now what we will be doing is we'll be using OpenRouter in order to do that, right? So what we'll do is just try to open up the Finder, and you have to go to your user directory. And one, I mean, here in Mac, you'll not be able to see the hidden folders. For that to be visible, you just have to type out command shift plus dot symbol or period, we call it. So here you'll see dot Claude folder. As you can see, we have it here, right? Just try to open it up, and here we'll have settings.json. If you don't have the settings.json, just try to create one file. So you could use, if you want to create it with the terminal, you could just try to go ahead and type out touch as the command and then put out the file name as settings.json. That should do the job. And okay, let's just try to do that. So I have deleted it. What I'll try to do is I'll just try to terminate this now. Let me just try to terminate it, and then I'll open this particular folder on terminal, and then I'll just try to type out patch settings dot json. So that's something that you have to do here. As you can see, we'll have the file created. And what you could do is you could either open up with any of the thing, that doesn't matter. As of now, I'll just go with text edit. And here what you have to do is we'll just go to OpenRouter and we'll click on docs here. And then we have to go to cookbook here, and then we have to go to Claude Code. Yeah, this is the place. So first thing is we need to install Claude Code. That's done. We have done that. If you are on Windows, you could use this command. And then we have to connect Claude to OpenRouter. So this is a settings file that you have to copy out. So what I'll do is I'll just try to copy this out, and then I'll just go to the particular file again, and I'll just paste it out here. And then the other thing that you have to take care here is, yeah, I think that is it here. So what we'll try to do is we'll try to go to the API keys, which is going to be in the, I mean, we could go to credits or wherever you want. You could just go to settings, you'll have the API keys here. So just try to click on create new key, and I'll just try to type it Claude. And I mean, anyhow, I'll revoke this key after the video. So I'll just copy this key and I'll go back here. So here uh in this particular section which says your OpenRouter API key, just paste it out. I mean, this is going to be the empty thing. And the other thing that you have to type out here is anthropic underscore model. That is something that you have to type out. And then you have to put out the model name in the here. So the model name that you could get it. So let's just go to models again in this page. So let's try to use the Kimi model. I'll go to Kimi, and another thing that I just want to show you here is if I try to put it low to high and try to type it free. So we'll have the option of yeah, this one. So which says free models router, right? So in the case of free models, you'll be only able to access those free models if, like, I mean, let's say a lot of people are accessing that particular model at a particular time. There might be an issue because the resources are going to be limited for the free models. So this particular thing is going to help you to switch between or route between the models, free models, and it's going to classify based on the requirement as well. Let's say if you need help with images, it's going to go ahead and go with that particular model that's available. So yeah, this is something that is available. And then if you want to go ahead and use a specific model, in my case I'll just go with Kimi 2.5. So just try to copy out this, and I'll go back here and I'll just paste it here and just save the file. That should do the job. And I'll exit it. And then I want you to reopen the terminal. So just try to terminate everything regarding the terminal, and try to open the terminal once again, and try to go to Claude again. And again, it's going to ask you for the onboarding. So as you can see, now we have the like, it's not asking us to create account with Anthropic or use Anthropic API key and all. So I just have to click on enter. S use recommended settings, I trust this folder. As you can see, we now have this thing open, and we are using this particular model. So now I'll try to open this up in anti-gravity. So I'll try to create a test folder. So I'll just terminate this again, and I'll go to, so I'll just try to open the folder now. I'll click on open folder, and I'll just try to open this up. So as you can see, now we are in the this thing, right? So I'll just go to terminal, and I'll click on new terminal, and I'll again type out Claude. I trust this folder. As you can see, we now are here. So let's just try to go ahead and type out, I mean, let's just first go with hi and see if it's responding or not. As you can see, we got a message back, and it says hello, how can I help you today? So in the same way, we could just go, I mean, again, here I'm not gonna tell you that you could just try to go ahead and replace the original Cloud subscriptions with this. That is not I'm trying to say here, because Anthropic models are really powerful and they are really good at coding. The only thing that I just want to put out here is for people who are not able to afford cloud subscription, or if they want to like test out Claude Code with any other different models, even that is with the premium models like OpenAI Codex models or something like that, that this particular approach is going to help them. That's what the whole point of this video. So in the same way, we could go ahead and build out the applications and try to go ahead and, I mean, everything like how you use Claude Code, you could go ahead and use it this way. So that is the thing. I mean, again, I'm not gonna say that this is gonna completely replace the subscriptions, or that's not the whole. That's not at all the point of this video. So I think you got the point. So yeah, that's it for the video. I hope you found the video helpful. So if you find it helpful, just give it a like, and I'll see you in the next one.